Yeah, what's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another live stream. Actually, I want to come to your, on live stream. Actually, going to have the crew up on here. Already sent out the link to them and stuff like that. So definitely going to be, on here. But I pretty much want to let the guests, pretty, what I'm saying, pretty much, talk about what's going on because I really don't have, too much to say, but I definitely want to, just talk a little bit, but I really want to give, what they've been reading and researching and stuff like that. So I just, just wanted people to come inside of the chat, like how I told everybody the live stream. I wanted to do it last night, but I was tired, so I wanted to reschedule. It wanted to be a man of my word and, do this live stream tonight. Definitely want y'all, to have like more like an open discussion, talk about, things that are going on, what's going on in the world, because a lot of people need to know what's going on in the world right about now. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of things taking place. But it's not about, putting out any fear factor, but it's just about the family, taking the time out to, know what's going on, because a lot of things are happening in the world on our planet. It's good to see everybody in the chat. I am Energy, Lachelle Heyman, Keith Bay, Islam, Charisma, Angel Wise, Tim Mississippi, Slaughter, Daryl Giles, Tycoons Dome 74. It's good to see everybody. It's definitely good to see people inside of the chats. Hey, Lakeisha Bridges, definitely looking forward to seeing, more of y'all inside of the chat. But I just really wanted to take time. All right, okay, so I sent out the link, so I'm just waiting for, the rest of the guests, to come on and stuff like that. But I hope everybody is doing fine tonight. Okay. All right, got you, Nuff. All right, okay, so Nuff will be joining us real soon, stuff like that. Let me put out the link, make sure. I'm gonna send out the link again. Nuff said he's gonna be on here sometime real soon. But I hope everybody is doing okay tonight. B Miles is I'm doing pretty good because, like I said, I really don't want to do too much talking tonight. But I definitely want to talk about what's been going on a little bit, as far as like what's been going on a little bit up on the YouTube streets. We definitely got to be mindful. We're definitely at war right about now, even on, this type of level, because there's a lot of misinformation out there, a lot of disinfo agents. There's a lot of people out here that is trolling. They are pretty much lying on people, going to people different channels and stuff like that. So we definitely got to be mindful. Who we plugging into. Who's who and what's what. We also got to be mindful that we can't necessarily always play into their hands of what they got to say, because a lot of these people, man, on the YouTube sector, they're energy vampires, chasing. And that's from like, what we've been seeing as of lately, man, from like a lot of YouTubers. They pretty much have been getting exposed as of lately, man, as far as like, if you see the pattern in these people, man, you really have to be, very, very mindful. You got to be very, very mindful, man, because, from what I've been seeing lately on the YouTube, man, it is really amazing, but it's crazy at the same time to just really see how, people say one thing but say another, but in that right there, has me, really have me on the path, to like really, stand on, what I believe in, and just, you know, not just stand up for what I believe in, but also, study my study myself to show proof, that's how I gotta be, because it's amazing how a lot of these cats be saying one thing but saying another. and that's what's going to be coming down the pipe, man. So we really have to be mindful. Hey, what's going on around? We really got to be mindful of the kind of information that we are taking in, who's delivering the information, who's really genuine, who's really sincere, stuff like that. All right, okay, there he is. All right, wonderful. There go enough. Peace, brother. How you doing? Islam, no.
Islam, peace and love. Peace and love, family. How y'all doing out there in the chat? What's going on, brother?
Oh man, I'm wonderful, man. Yeah, man, it's definitely good, man. Wanted to do live stream, man, with the rest of the crew and stuff like that, man. So, I really don't have, too much to speak, but I wanted, you to speak and the rest of the guest speakers, stuff like that, man. So I just want to, give you the floor because I know you have a lot of information you want to show to the people.
I mean, where do we begin? It's there's so much going on.
Oh man, I know, right?
Yeah, I don't know where to start, but I'll start by saying peace and love to everybody. I hope y'all day going well. Don't get discouraged. Just be mindful of what's going on. Keep y'all vibrations high. I was just listening to what the brother was saying about these YouTubers out here. Um, what I've gathered and what I've been really slowly figuring out is that a lot of these YouTubers are COINTELPRO agents. They
Mm-hmm.
they here to keep the division up and keep our vibrations low. So it's important to be real selective with the information you intaking over YouTube, Google, TikTok, anything social media. Be very mindful. A lot of this stuff out here is COINTELPRO. It's to keep us at a low vibration and to keep us misinformed or distracted as to what's going on. Now, there is some good content out here, people telling the truth, but that's far in between. You really have to, you know, sift through it. You really have to sift through the information. Um, man, the food shortages is coming. Um, they holding up a whole bunch of food in warehouses and stuff. They stopping shipment of lumber, food, um, electronic devices. Things are about to get short. So stock up on food. Canned goods and things that's non-perishable. Um, watch the water. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of floods going on around the world, and it's a lot going on in the United States. But they don't tell you a lot that's going on in the United States. I was reading a post from somebody I know in Detroit on how they're flooding out the city. They flooding the basements and stuff. It's a lot of flooding going on down there. And what they think going on is that they trying to flood out the inner city and have people move back to the suburbs. Our people move to the suburbs so they can come back and completely, totally gentrify the city so that so they could take the city back. Me myself, I think is a little more deeper than that. They want control over the major cities. Pay attention to Chicago. There's a lot going on in Chicago. Is it? I think my personal opinion. I think it's a lot of mind control going on down there. That new music called drill music. It's affecting the way people think. It's affecting how people act and stuff like that. I'll give B Miles the floor while I think of some other stuff. Come back with something else.
What you going through, brother? I'm not
Huh?
even going to lie to you, though, man, because when you was talking about the Chicago drill music, it is something in that music, man, that I firmly believe as well that is doing something to these people.
Yeah.
And it seems like I don't know what it is, man. Like I was actually checking out this documentary called The Get Back Game with King Von and the man. I'm talking about this documentary was so sad, man. I'm talking about They was over there just shooting and killing one another like it was a damn sport.
Yeah.
Over there in Chicago, I'm talking about they will kill one another and go on Facebook Live and brag about it and make music videos, man, and just talk about how they killed the op, how they ran up on her. And I'm saying to myself, like, what is going on in the water in Chicago, man? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just really made me wonder, like, is Chicago cursed with something? Because that drill music, man, it just really seems like ever since that drill music has come out of Chicago, it has really changed the frequency of their placement to the point where they are just out there killing each other in a senseless way where in unprecedented numbers that is scary.
Look at who the mayor is though, Lightfoot. Ever since Lightfoot been in office, everything, all the crime and killing been going up. Now Chicago always have had some type of crime culture, but not like it
Right.
has been in the last 4 years. It's really been bad.
Yes,
Bad
it
to the
has.
point. Bad to the point. I'll never go to Chicago, ever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. You have to meet me somewhere neutral, because I'm not going to Chicago, man. No, not that I'm a punk or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you might be walking down the street and get caught up in a full blown war that you ain't got
Exactly.
nothing to do with. But
Right.
that goes, and I think a lot of it has to do with the mayor, the leadership, and I think that they're ops themselves, and
Yep.
they're implanting certain things inside of that city to keep it going.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's also inside the frequency of the music. Y'all have to
Yep.
understand something. Since the music went from vinyl to cassette to disc, compact disc to digital, you could tell the difference in how people are, what where their frequency is at, because they control us through what media. Media is also one of the deities of Greece. So we have to understand that it's not called media for no reason. They're using frequencies inside of the movies, inside of the music, inside of the food to do something to our mind. Even the cell phone. So be careful. If you can, try not to hold cell phones up to your ear. Get you some earplugs. You know what I'm saying? Get you some earplugs and put the earplugs in your ear. Try not to use Bluetooth either, because Bluetooth is a frequency also. So, just be mindful of the technology that they're using against. Just be mindful, people. Gotta be mindful. Um, yeah, man. They've been doing explosions in the water, in the oceans, and there've been reports of fires inside of the water. Yeah. There's also gonna be a big old heat wave coming. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
a big heat wave coming, and that,
Mm-hmm.
and that's gonna set up this next winter that's coming too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
just be ready, and also, what I'm saying, watch for July 31st. Something supposed to be happening with the Federal Reserve. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get more info on it before I just put it out. But from what I'm seeing and what I've been studying, Nasara is about to jump off, hopefully before the end of the year. But I believe they're trying to get this quote unquote selection ironed out with the the, I ain't gonna say the word because they'll flag it. But yeah, just pay attention to Maricopa County, pay attention to the battleground states where they are doing these audits. Yeah, something about to jump off real soon, y'all. So he ain't gonna be the commander in chief in a minute. It's also funny that a lot of the federal buildings in Washington D.C. is boarded up. It's this one guy on he's on Telegram. I forget the dude's name, but he actually lives in Washington D.C. and he documents everything going on there, and the IRS building, the FBI building inside of Washington D.C. All those federal buildings are boarded up. You know what I'm saying? So then it's been seen that Black Hawk helicopters have landed in the capital too. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of what y'all think been going on is actually going on. When they say DC is closed, DC is closed. So don't think what you see on TV is real. Everything is scripted. I'll let you have it be.
Man, you dropping some heavy stuff, brother. Enough.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, man, you dropping some real heavy stuff, brother.
It's just, man, we gotta go to alternative news sites. You know what I'm saying? And also alternative social media sites where they don't suppress the evidence or
Right.
suppress the information. It's a good site called beforeitsnews.com.
Yeah. Yep.
Beforeitsnews.com got a
Yep.
lot of good stuff on it. It's another site called the Black Vault. A lot of good information on the Black Vault. Um,
Hmm.
they took down this other one. And I forget the name of it. So they took it down. So it's like after so long, if I ain't on the site, I forget. You know. But what we really have to be mindful of, just like I said in the beginning, we have to begin to filter out the entertainment from the erudition. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? We have to filter out the bull crap from what we really need to know, the information. See, a lot of people talk on these YouTube channels, but it's all entertainment. It's not really giving you the information that you need to know what's going on and which way to go in these coming days and months and years. They're just giving us something that's like keeping us pacified, keeping us laughing and giggling and beefing and fighting and distracted from what's really going on out here. There's been sightings in Chicago of UFOs. You know what I'm saying? With these Hebrew Israelites that was taping it, calling them chariots. You know what I'm saying? It could be a part of Project Bluebeam, or it could really be something out going on out there. You know, but you have to use your own discernment. You know, don't take anything I'm saying. Just do the research for yourself and figure it out for yourself. Because there's been a lot of times that I've been wrong, and I had to go back on my go back and say, hey, well, I was wrong about this, but this is what I found out though, for real. You know, I had to go back and really do some more research on some things. And that's why I try to be careful with the information that I put out. Unless I really did a lot of investigation on it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give it to the people. And I yield for.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, let's take matter of fact, um, since we talk about that, I want to shift gears for a second, right? Now, have you seen the video of Little Nas X's latest video?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, man. I saw a piece of I saw some of it on TikTok. Just a little clip. You know what I'm saying? That was that when he in prison, right?
Yeah.
Man, come on, bro.
Yeah, man. If you can, for the people, man, you can I like for you to like expand on this particular topic, and I'm actually going to follow up with you.
I just think they trying to force the alphabet on everybody. I think, and then it's been said that Lil Nas X ain't even homosexual. It's been said that he's not even that. That's an act, you know.
Uh,
Yeah, and what tripped me out is that they actually got a shower scene with them naked. It's blurred out though, but they in the back naked,
yeah, I saw that.
and I'm like, what? And ain't nobody like cancel this.
Right,
Ain't
right.
nobody cancel Lil Nas X. That's just too much over the top. Now, what's her name? Dang. Um, the dang, what's her name? Um, man, I can't remember her name for nothing. It's on the tip of my tongue, but she was openly lesbian, you know, but she didn't take it as far as this fool taking it, you know. She ain't taking that, but she said in her lyrics, but in her videos, you ain't see nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I just think that it's propaganda. I think they just trying to push this narrative of this new wave of the Rainbow Club. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, man. And just like I was saying before, they got a formula for babies that changes their testosterone. It changes their testosterone and their estrogen. They give you know what I'm saying? It takes that gene out of them to be the masculine or feminine. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of weird that they got it in baby formula. You know what I'm saying? Why would they put that in baby form? It baffles me. So now we have to understand that we're up against not flesh and blood, but principalities and powers. We have to understand that all of this is done with an agenda to terraform humanity. Either
Yeah,
you're gonna
man.
be, either you're gonna be tracked because you're not that type of way, or you're gonna be allowed to do business because you is that type of way.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to find ways to fight against it. And one way that I know that we can fight against it is not to give it our attention. Don't pay it no attention. Don't pay it no attention. Don't even let it into your psyche. You know what I'm saying? Read more. Stay off the internet. Stay away from TV. Study. Don't listen to regular music. Listen to classical music. Listen to some old jazz music. Listen to some old R&B. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from what's trending because usually what's trending ain't good for you.
Facts. Facts.
When it's a fad, get away from
Yup. When they tell you go left, you go right. They tell you go right, you go left.
it. Yep. Or
And you
find
can
the
really.
middle. Or find the middle ground. You know,
Mm-hmm.
just center yourself and know who you are and be comfortable with who you are. People call you crazy. Let them call you crazy. You know you ain't crazy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of that myself. You know, man, you crazy. You know, man, you out your mind thinking like that. Okay, cool. At least I'm thinking. A lot of people don't think; they just react. I'm gonna try to pull up something too to read. It's called Silent Weapons. It's called the I think it's the doctrine, the secret doctrine. It's something like that. Hold on, give me 1 second, B. I had to go grab my laptop right quick so I could pull this up off my flash drive.
Okay, I'm still here.
Yeah, give me 1 minute.
Okay. I'm still on here, fam. I'm just in the background. That's all.
Okay, good. And then too, get y'all a VPN for y'all computer, a VPN, and use an alternative browser other than Google to use. You know what I'm saying? Got to get off that. You know, because you're being tracked. Everything, all your information, everything is being collected through those search sites, search engines. So be careful with that. Hold on, give me 1 second. It's called the Secret Covenant. Can you hear me all right?
Hold up.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, loud and clear. My fault. My microphone was acting crazy. Loud and clear.
All right, I'm gonna read this. It's not a long read, but I think it's something um that should be shared with the people. It's called the Secret Covenant. An illusion it will be so large, so vast, it will escape their perception. Those who will see it will be thought of as insane. We will create separate fronts to prevent them from seeing the connection between us. We will behave as if we are not connected to keep the illusion alive. Our goal will be accomplished one drop at a time so as to never bring suspicion upon ourselves. This will also prevent them from seeing the changes as they occur. We will stand above the relative field of their experience, for we know the secrets of the absolute. We will work together always and remain bound by blood and secrecy. Death will come to he who speaks. We will keep their lifespan short and their minds weak while pretending to do the opposite. We will use our knowledge of science and technology in subtle ways so they will never see what is happening. We will use soft metals, aging accelerators, and sedatives in food and water, also in the air. They will be blanketed by poisons everywhere they turn. The soft metals will cause them to lose their minds. We will promise to find a cure from our many fronts, yet we will feed them more poison. The poison will be absorbed through their skin and mouths and will destroy their minds and reproductive system. From all this, their children will be born dead, and we will conceal this information. The poisons will be hidden in everything that surrounds them, and what they drink, eat, breathe, and wear. And wear. You hear that? We must be ingenious in dispensing the poisons, for they can see far. We will teach them that the poisons are good with fun images and musical tones. Those they look up to will help. We will enlist, hold on, those they look up to will help. That we will enlist them to push our poisons. They will see our products being used in film and will grow accustomed to them and will never know their true effect. When they give birth, we will inject poisons into the blood of their children and convince them it's for their health. We will start early on when their minds are young. We will target their children with what children love most, sweet things. When their teeth decay, we will fill them with metals that will kill their minds and steal their future. When their ability to learn, when their ability to learn has been affected, we will create medicine that will make them sicker and cause other diseases, for which we will create yet more medicine. We will render them docile and weak before us by our power. They will grow depressed, slow, and are beasts. And when they come to us for help, we will give them more poison. I'm gonna stop right there for a minute. What you think about that, B?
Mm, 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 mm. Phew. That's heavy. That's heavy enough right there. If that right there is not enough to even say, you know, Lord have mercy, man. I'm talking about that right there is enough to really show you who these devils really are.
Yeah.
And if that right there should not piss you off, if you're not pissed off by not hearing that kind of information, I don't know what the hell to tell you.
But what I don't want the people to do is get pissed. You know what I'm saying? Just understand that this was their plan, and it's happening right in front of our eyes.
Right.
This is what's going on. This is what has been going on for decades. You know, this has been going on probably for over 100 years. You know, And everything that I read up so far has already been happening. When you talk about the vaccinations, the chemtrails, the fluorinated water, what's in the GMO foods, the music, the movies, you know, the list can go on and on and on.
Yeah, brother, definitely can, man. Especially like if you just take a look at like I said, as far as like looking at Little Nas the latest Little Nas X video showing this man up in prison twerking and then got a daggone saying when this man is up there literally naked in the damn video, man. I'm talking about I really feel for the next generation of young men and women, man, because they are really trying to push this agenda on our people, man. And what's so sad is that they're trying to take away the genders. They really trying to take away. They've really been pushing to like take away the masculine figure away from the family. They really pushing real hard and heavy up on this feminism, this sexual liberation culture, on our women and stuff like that. They really trying to push our women much more further away from her natural self, especially.
That's a fact. Because one way they can get to all of humanity is to destroy the family structure. And they've been working on that within our race of people, or rather our people, because there's only one race, and that's the human race. We have to get away from that separate notion that we are separate people. We are all humans at the end of the day. And they're using that and they're using that to divide us as a humanity. You know what I'm saying? I say get our house in order first, you know what I'm saying, before we try to kumbaya with any other nation of people. We need to get our house in order first. Um, Let us focus on each other. Let us try to learn to love instead of hate each other, and let's try to come together and raise up our nation of people. So we can be back on within the family of nations. It's a lot that I could really talk about, but I don't want to sound too dogmatic. But we have to begin to come together as a people. That's one of our best defenses that we can have. It's like an ant colony. You know what I'm saying? You don't see one or two ants. You see more than one ant around. You know, they working together as a team. Together each achieve more. We can't achieve nothing separated. Only thing we can achieve is things for our individual self. But if you look at it, that's more slavery than servitude slavery, because we're mentally enslaved, because we are giving all our efforts and everything to some entity, some greater entity than ourselves, that's actually pulling the strings to make you think that, oh, if I just do this, if I just do A, B, and C, I had that car, or I had that home, or I had a girl I want. You know what I'm saying? So we have to understand that everything is being on a mass manipulation level, and it's about to ramp up. You know what I'm saying? Because we are living in the Great Awakening. We are living in the Great Awakening, where the truth is coming out, and it will make you angry. It will. It's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a bitter pill to swallow, but it's still the medicine that we need. We need truth. We need honest truth. We need truth from people who's not afraid to speak it or sugarcoat it to make it entertainment rather than erudition. And I yield the floor.
Oh yes, brother. And as a matter of fact, Nuff, you said something earlier about far as like, the weather patterns have been changing and stuff like that. There's a heat wave that's been coming, heat wave that's going to be coming and stuff like that. And I actually saw that in August it's going to be really, really hot, man. And I would like for you, I'm saying, if you don't mind, like expand upon the like, the weather patterns and what you're seeing, the heat wave, as far as like, what's going on, as far as like what's going on with that.
It could be one or two things. I know a lot of it is manipulated, but a lot of it is is the earth. You know, a lot of it is the earth. You have to understand, as above, so below. Um, Things are happening on the spiritual level too. A lot of these disasters are not made man-made. A lot of them has to do with the frequency of the planet. It's something called the Schumann resonance, and every time that sucker spike, something happens on the planet, either earthquake, a tsunami, hurricane, something. You know, we're supposed to be getting a real bad hurricane season too. Um, at least one of these hurricanes is gonna be a life changer for whoever it hits. On the likes of things that we ain't seen in some years. Um,
Mm-hmm.
watch Yellowstone. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to Yellowstone. You know, that is an active volcano. It is active.
Yes,
It
it
could blow.
is.
It could blow any moment. You know what I'm saying? They know it. You know what I'm saying? They know it, but they keep us stupid and dumbed down. You know what I'm saying? And not pay attention to certain things that's happening on the planet. I'm not talking about in your neighborhood. I'm talking about on the planet globally, even on the geopolitical level. Look at what's going on in South Africa. Look what's going on in Cuba. You know, look what's going on in is it Venezuela? I think it's Venezuela or Colombia. Them people are protesting. They protesting hard. You know, they going against their government. You know, um, it's time for the people's revolution. But first, our mind got to be revolutionized. You know, we have to get out of the buffoonery that we see on television and through YouTube and other social media. We have to filter that stuff. We have to get away from it. I watch it for entertainment, not for entertainment, but informational purposes only. You know, so I can gauge the consciousness of people. And if you read the chat and some of these YouTube videos, if you just read the chat, you can gauge how people are really thinking. And it's a bad day when you notice the mental state of people, how they think. You know, it's bad. You know, that's why I love coming over to my brother B Miles channel because he got one of the smartest chat rooms. He got one of the smartest, most intelligent people in his chats. You know, you might get one or two trolls in there, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, other than that, man, y'all beautiful people and y'all have beautiful minds. That's why I love coming over here and the brother allowed me to come up here and speak because I know the level of people that I'm speaking to and I know their minds and I know their hearts are pure and they just want some information. You know what I'm saying? They don't want entertainment, they want information. They want to know what's going on just like everybody else should. And I just want to give big ups to your chat, B Miles.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it enough.
Islam, everybody. I just want to camelback on Noble, what he said about the weather. I don't know how many times I've been saying watch the weather, and I've been talking about volcanic eruptions. I've been talking about how the weather's going to be, and so far it's actually happening. And there's not to be. We all spoke on this. All of us spoke on this, and that's not it just yet. It's still more things to come because we're about to see a whole lot of changes. Matter of fact, I received a message from my spiritual father. Matter of fact, on the journey of EFI and so on, he dropped a little gem. Told me that I think it was the CEO of Bitcoin been arrested. Okay, I'm not mistaken. I have that archive. Um, I just want to share that. So that's another thing that's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one of the things that everybody needs to know. Yes, the founder of Bitcoin is incarcerated. Gitmo, that's where he is.
Damn.
Okay, just keep that in mind. Indicted. because of Bitcoin being connected to the black market and all of that, where they're still harnessing our people's organs. Our
Yep.
organs is worth more than gold.
Mm-hmm.
Your hospitals out here.
Yep.
Do not put donor on your ID. You better not put donor on your ID, because if you put donor on your ID, they're gonna find any and every way to kill you.
That's a fact.
To put your organs on the black market. See, there's a lot of stuff going on that we don't really want to talk about because it's too much for YouTube. But I want to just touch bases on that real quick because there's still wars going on, like D Miles said. There's a war going on. It really is. And guess what? You don't have no type of weaponry for this war. This is why we kept on saying go into spiritual practices, ancient practices. Some people say, "Oh, he talking about witchcraft." Witchcraft is a watered down version of your original spirituality.
That's a fact.
They watered it down. They watered it down for their own personal use. They're using your shit and making it sound like it's evil. Evil is not what people think it is. Don't think that evil is evil. It's duality in all of this, positive and negative. You need both of them. That is what makes you who you are. You have a positive side and you have a negative side. Some people use that negative side more than positive, and some people use that positive more than that negative. But you know, you have to learn how to balance it out. You came to this planet for an experience. Many of you chose this life that you're in. You might not think it, but it's in your natal chart, in your natal astrological chart. It's all in it, all of it. These people are using your science and then telling you that it's evil and demonic, but yet they are using it on you every day, 24/7. And they laugh at you and tell you, y'all some dumb niggas. We're going to give you your Jesus when I can actually tell you who Jesus really is. You take that J off of the name Jesus, and take that S off at the end. You have a deity name right there. They laugh at you every time. They keep laughing and laughing. Many people then criticize Brother Nuth when he was trying to talk about stuff like this. I've been criticized, but I'm gonna tell you at the end of the day, we all good on this panel. We're not being conceited. We love everybody, but I'm talking about the haters out there that's been attacking our brother, attacking me. I'm not talking about anybody else I'm not talking about nobody in the chat. But when it come down to it, at the end of the day, those same haters are gonna come back to this channel and look at these videos and realize what we were saying was factual. A lot of people saying that they're Indian. Indian is another term for Moor. I want to let everybody know that too.
Yep.
Ron March also spoke on that. He said that Moors are pretty much Indian.
Yep.
I really want everybody to hear this.
Hey,
This is your
Montezuma.
land.
Montezuma was an
Hmm?
was a Moorish king. Montezuma,
Exactly.
Moorish king.
So we really got to realize that there's another thing I want to touch bases on that I see that you could tear spoke on in the video I saw today. Okay, how many people know that the Rothschilds had black people ruling them, so-called black people ruling them? How many people knew that? And the and the Rockefellers. These people look like you and me, the real ones. There's a video that I recommend everybody to look at. I showed it. I put it in the post with the brothers. I think sometime this week. It's called European Confessions of a Moorish Legacy. It was told by an Albion man named Rick Smith. He goes into full details about the intergalactic story of the Anunnaki or what's really going on, and it's happening right now. It's been going on for a long time. This is why we wear our crowns on our heads, which you call the fez, and Freemasonry call it the Tartar Bush. But anyway, I digress. This is real deeper than what everybody think it is. This is about your royalty. This is about what Noble Isaiah been talking about, your inheritance. This is all. This is what they're really fighting for. If they kill off the nobles of this planet, the rightful
That's
owners of this country, don't you
right.
know that your daggone inheritance is up for grabs? That's why they're trying to kill you all.
Yep.
That's why it's intergalactic. on as we now speak rapidly. Still going on. That's where your earthquakes are coming from. Still underground bunkers they're finding out. There are beings that have been on this planet underground for a very long time that they're not going to tell you. There was also an article by what's the name of that TMZ. They put it out sometime earlier this year talking about that talking about extraterrestrials been on this planet for a very long time. Disguised as you would look like us, look like you, look like me, and they're walking amongst us right now. That's in Men in Black. They put all this stuff in movies. I don't. It's like this is real stuff that we're talking about. I don't care if anybody thinks it's spookism, but it's not. The reason why you need to get back into your spirituality too is because it activates your higher consciousness. It activates who you really are incarnated as. This is why I kept on reiterating this stuff to everybody. That's why I said, look at Bobby Hemmett, Panic. The reason why I chose to talk about Bobby Hemmett and say Bobby Hemmett and Panic is because that's a starting point on your journey. I'm not saying everything that they're saying is verbatimly true, but it's a start on your journey to go ahead and find your goddamn self. That's it.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? You get tired of it. You get it's like us. We know what's going on, but we can't keep on telling y'all what's going on. You gotta do the research yourself. One of the
Yeah.
one of the browsers you can use is DuckDuckGo. We've been saying that too. DuckDuckGo is one of the platforms you can use to look up stuff. Okay, that's one of them. You know what I'm saying? I use it all the time, and it's like it works. My wives use
Yeah.
it all the time. It works for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, please understand that everything we're saying, you can do the research your damn self and see that we're telling the truth. We keep on telling everybody, don't believe us, look it up, look it up. Don't believe us, check it out for yourself. Because we're not going to go ahead and feed you any falsehood. We're here to bring forth truth the best way possible to bring solutions to the problems that our people are causing. Our dear brother Nook been going through ridicule and been criticized because he was trying to unite Aboriginal people along with us. And they've been criticizing them, attacking them for no reason. And I seen it with my own eyes.
Yeah, you saw it with your own eyes. The hate is
You
real,
know
bro.
what I'm saying? And the hate is real to the point where threats and shit. Like, we are trying to help out our people. We're not on YouTube to be talking on YouTube. We're not looking for no goddamn going likes and subscribers like that. We all about putting a message out there to everybody to let them know what's going on. To let them know what's going on so they can know what's happening out here. This is real life.
Yep.
This is real life.
Mm-hmm.
When
You
we
gotta
when we
watch
when we
out
talking about spirituality, go ahead, boy. Go ahead, Mo. Go ahead, Mo. My bad.
you have to watch out for the con science community. That's what I call them, the con science community. Those that
Exactly.
those that um keep you fed with bull crap and don't give you no
Right.
information. You know, they trying to
You
sell
know.
merch, but not trying to
Exactly.
enlighten you on some real information. That's con scientists. Watch out for them. They charlatan.
Yep. I'm gonna
Right.
add on to that, and because it's funny because I've been around those cats. I'm not going to name any names, but I've been around those cats in the con science community. I see how they move, and it's all one big clique. They are there to make money off of the people. They don't give a damn about your people. And what we got to understand is that there are a lot of individuals in that community. You know what I'm saying? They pretty much are just there to make money off the people, to look good and have lectures, have debates, but it's really there. You know what I mean? Excuse me, I'm sorry. They are really there to cause confusion. Because if you take a look over the last 5 years of what they have done, the so-called conscious community, they have done more damage to our people to lead them astray more than anything. And I've been around them and I just felt the energy, and a lot of the energy is not right. So Nymph is definitely right about that. You got to really watch out for those people in the conscious community, and I yield.
And the real conscious community was in the early 80s, late 90s, and up to
That's
like
right.
2000, like 2001, 2002,
That's
when the
right.
elders started falling off and all that kind of felt dissipated. Some of the elders started dying, like Layla Africa and John Henry Clark and Dr. Ben and Dilbert Blair. A lot of them, like Bobby Hemmett, had a stroke. Phil Valentine, he in and out. You know what I'm saying? I think he is the last true vanguard of real true consciousness. You know what I'm saying? So every time I could catch him doing a live, I always check him out no matter who platform he on. You know what I'm saying? But this isn't the conscious community no more. It's the con science community. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
you
saying?
right.
Go back and watch them old videos, them VHS videos. Serious Times Media is a good one. Got all the elders on there. So
Yeah, they
that's
did
a
lectures
good
with each
channel to
other.
check out. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And they didn't argue, they didn't debate. They ain't go back
exactly.
and forth. And not in the public anyway. You know what I'm saying? They ain't name drop. You know what I'm saying? Well, Bobby Hemmett, he used to do a lot of name dropping though, because he didn't care. He used to drop names, but they didn't beef like that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And they didn't do debates. They had conferences where everybody spoke, did what they wanted, just like the Gathering of the Masters. That one
Mm-hmm.
that they did, that was a beautiful one, even though it got a little sideways with Khaled and Bobby Hemmett, but they ironed that out. That got ironed out that day. And that's how we gotta move, man. We have to form a dark think tank. You know what I'm saying? A community within a community where we actually doing the work. Um, what we need to do, we need to start doing, like, have trips to the mounds, have trips to the museums and these libraries, and what I'm saying, go to some of these ley lines and some of these structures and harness that energy, and have mass meditations and stuff like that together, and do spirituality rituals together, so we can combat things that our people not doing. We actually is fighting for them. You know, when I do certain rituals and stuff, I'm not doing them for myself. I do them for the protection of our people. You know, so I yield with that. Don't want to talk about it too much.
You want to add on B Forte? All right, moving right along. Know if you want to add more.
It's something I want to say real quick.
All right, go ahead.
Just I just wanted to say, just focus, just like I said, just keep your eyes open on everything I was telling, I'm saying in the beginning. Focus on that, okay? You want to really look at the elders. Like the conscious community was hot during the '80s all the way up to the early 2000s. Look up Dr. Henry Clark. Um, you also want to look up Ivan Van Sertima, okay? Check out the Diop. You want to look them up. You want to look up Dr. Ben. Uh, Dr. Ben Yakinen, I think that's how you pronounce his name. A lot of these elders look them up and start doing your own research to go through your own awakening. Okay, I went through a lot of these awakenings for a long time. One of my beloveds, she been around me long enough, and to know that she did a lot of research for me for my family. So you want to look into all of that. The Washita Moors. Look up the Washita Moors that's been here for a long time. Matter of fact, also look up Asir Ducateers. Look him up because he broke down how Louisiana received its name. It's a connection between King Louis and I think it was somebody named and they put it together. I'm not saying everything verbatim correctly, but that's how Louisiana got its name. Okay, and that was our territory, and it was illegally purchased by the French when they killed King Louis and Antoinette and his bloodline. Okay, you want to look into all of that because that bloodline looked just like us. If anybody never seen Marie Antoinette, who was King Louis's wife, she pretty much was high yellow, damn near like she was mulatto and she wasn't. Okay, so you want to get into that, and that's pretty much what I wanted to say about that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and yield.
Yeah, it's also a good
Yeah.
book that I would like for y'all to try to get. It's not very expensive. It's called History Knows No Color Line by J.A. Rogers. History knows no color line. It actually show you out everything with sources and with sources. It's a real good read, and it's a real big read too. It's this not one of them books that you're gonna run through in a couple days. Let me say that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a very good book with a lot of information about you, about us, and who we really are. You got to be.
Oh, sorry about that. The microphone acting a little crazy. But yeah, that's definitely some good information. And even also as well, another great scholar you can also look into is C. Freeman L. C. Freeman L is another great scholar you can also go back and look into and stuff like that. Who else? You have Dr. Yafa Bey. You have what's the other brother name? Dr. Aline Bay, another great brother you can listen to as well. He has tons of lectures on his podcast that you can actually check out. Um, who else? So many different names out there that you can tap into, and that's part of the reason why sometimes I'll have a stream, and I'll have a stream, like something like this, maybe like another week, sometimes you need that time to like go ahead and do the do your own research. You got to do your own reading, your own research as well, and we also got to do the same thing because taking in this information, you have to understand that on a day-to-day basis, it's not easy because this information can be real heavy, man, and you have to be mentally and even also spiritually ready. So when they come down to taking down this information, reading and researching, trying to apply it to your life, it's definitely something that you got to treat this knowledge like a meal. You got to
Yeah.
lick you have to take your time, let it digest. Good enough.
No, I was just agreeing with you, brother. I was just agreeing, saying, yeah, you gotta allow your mind to digest some of this information. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you start going into the shadow government and the deep state and all this other stuff going on. I'm just trying to be careful with my words because you know how they do. You say one two bad keywords and they gonna take the channel or rather take the video down. But yeah, I've been on this journey for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Don't nothing change. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing new under the sun, only that which has been forgotten. So don't be afraid to um research and research with an unbiased mind. What I mean by that is don't look at a book by its cover and automatically assume that it's not nothing in there for you. And then you got some nuts out here that actually tell you don't read books or not to read books, that you are the book and everything is in you. Don't people understand that certain things within you has to activate and it's on the time release? And we're going into this great awakening. And guess how you're going to awaken this stuff in you? Through information, through reading, through studying, not through debating and arguments. You have to do the study for yourself and learn yourself. Know thyself, man, know thyself, right? So how can I know myself if somebody else telling me who I am or telling me what to do and how I should disseminate information? That's why I make it a point to always tell people, look, you could do the information yourself. You could do the study, do it for yourself. Don't listen to me. You know what I'm saying? I got tons of PDFs and books that I can share on various topics. You know, some of them European authors, some of them German authors, some of them melanated authors, but all of it is information. You know, we have to go into the information unbiased. We can't we can't just not study something because we don't agree with it. You know, we still have to study it. We still have to at least read it from take it from point A to point B, page A to page Z, and go through the whole book. And I guarantee you will find something that pertains to you, that will help you on your journey, that will open up your eyes to things that you didn't know. It's a good book I want y'all to look into too. It's called The Holographic Universe. Look into that book too, and also some of the Val Valerian Matrix books. And if anybody interested in any of those books, I'll put my email. Somebody could, I guess one of the is any of the mods in the chat that can drop the email information. But it's ether9creations@gmail.com. Ether9, that's ETHER number 9 creations@gmail.com. So if y'all want some information that y'all can skim through and have something that y'all can read just to, get away from social media for a while, something to study, you know what I'm saying? Just feel free to email me. I had no problem sharing the information. And I yield the floor.
You like to add on anything before Tay?
Yeah, yeah, I got something else I wanted to include. I wanted to say shout out to the Brooklyn way. Me and her talked before. Uh, she she done visited by Yemen. Shout out about that. You know what I'm saying? She have Yemiya's, I think, um, statue around her too. Just wanted to give her a shout out real quick. But there's a lot of stuff going on. I want to also say that when you look at yoga or the ways of Hinduism, the original people that were Hindu were called the Davidians, if I'm not mistaken. They look just like us over there. I seen pictures that it looked like somebody Uncle Ray Ray was on there. I swear to goodness, I'm not trying to be funny, but one of them pictures had somebody that had Uncle Ray Ray on there. I'm not lying. They have afros over there and everything. They're the original Hindu people over there. And you also want to look up Africans in Asia by Dr. Eugene Adams. In that, he talks about the Kundalini. He talks about other things in it. Okay. We talk about um, the Nagas, which is another name for nigger. You want to go there, be technical. That was actually a good term that was used amongst us. Okay, that was talking about the great gods and so on like that. So, just want to share that with y'all, and that's pretty much it.
So Nova. Oh yeah. So enough. Anything else you want to add on?
Watch the skies. Watch the water. Watch the earth. Pay attention to your surroundings. Know that there is wars going on. As above, so below. So if it's going on here, it's something going on cosmically and spiritually too, in the spiritual realm and in the cosmic, in the cosmos. You know, this war been going on for ages. You know what I'm saying? And it's to the point that if we don't know the war that's going on, we're gonna be casualties in it. So we have to know what's going on. We have to take out time from the bull crap, from the entertainment and the con science, and tap within. Tap within. Um, get away from that stuff and just do the study and research for yourself. for yourself, for your family, for your children. Start finding new ways of erudition. That's learning. Find new ways to get your information other than the standard. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to read. Don't be afraid of information that you don't agree with, because that's where the answer lies. All the answers is where you don't want to go and get it at. And now they promoting not reading books. Now guess what? They're gonna hide everything in it. And they know a lot of this information is hidden. And that's why I say a lot of these platforms is COINTELPRO. Because why would they tell you not to do something that'll better your mind? Why would they be against the things that's here to help you, or be against brothers and sisters that's actually here doing the work trying to help us? That's COINTELPRO. If you go over the COINTELPRO operations, it will tell you inside those documents who they are against, who they don't want to rise. A good movie to watch, a great movie to watch is the Judas, Judas and the Black Messiah. And it breaks down everything in it, how it was done, and how it's continuously being done. And I yield the floor, man. I just say, man, love, peace, and light, darkness, chaos, and primordial beings, and all things in life have balance. You know, it's so much I want to say, but I gotta be careful with my words. Just be diligent in y'all research and studies. I love y'all all. You know what I'm saying? My heart is with y'all. My mind is with you and your families. Just know that it's gonna get worse before it get better. So prepare yourself for the worst. All right. And I yield the floor.
Yeah, but I guess you could probably say like we might go ahead and end it right there for the night. Just definitely wanted to give y'all a nice.
I got one more thing to say.
Yeah, something else you want to say? Whoa. All right, go ahead, B.
All right, I'll get it. Sorry about that, y'all. Thing is, I want to share that the non-justice also was us, because the water, or the primary waters, was actually the mother. The great was connected to the great mother, not the great mother. So we were the protector of the planet and the galaxy. So that's who we are as melanated people. Bobby Hennett spoke on this, many others. So we have to know who we are out there. That's why it's important to study. Don't take my words for everything I say, but just do the research the best of your due diligence. And after that, I want you to love everybody. Mouse, thank you for letting me speak on the floor. Love everybody. Peace, light, darkness.
All right, everybody. Yeah, definitely want to say it's been another great live stream. Definitely appreciate everybody that came out. Definitely want to thank Noble Nuff, Noble B Forte, and like I said, we definitely going to come with another live stream sometime during the week to give y'all an update about what's going on. Like I said, y'all keep on studying, and we out. Peace.
Islam, peace and love, family.